I want to start off with the overall trend. It sounds like you saw more customers, more shoppers, but each purchase price was, or purchase value was perhaps lower. Michael, what's the overall trend you're seeing this quarter?
Well, it's really a combination of things. One is, the consumer's lifestyles really shifted overnight. So there's been some rotation into some, slightly average order value, lower price point product like beauty and such. But there's also the component is that, with a lot of physical retail shut, there's definitely been a little bit more discounting than we would have expected in, non-pandemic times. But overall, I think we managed it incredibly well. Our inventory turns are literally, some of the best we've had in 5-6 years. And, because of our business model, we were able to navigate it quite well.
And Mike, I know you started selling masks rather quickly, which of course was a good move. But what are the other trends you're seeing in the types of things people are buying and how those compare in terms of margins with the types of things people used to buy pre-pandemic?
Yeah, definitely. So we've seen a huge shift in expansion of wallet share with our consumer. So beauty is a huge category for us. It's growing at triple digits year over year. Obviously, the ASPs there are lower, but it has incredibly low return rates as well. So the net margin after transactional costs is very similar to what we see with other categories. And I think, that reflects on the results, which is record earnings. Actually, our highest earnings ever for any single quarter was achieved in this quarter during the pandemic.
What are people buying stuff for? I mean, usually I think about people shopping at a place like Revolve, it's to go out. But I imagine, more people than usual are not going out. So are they buying to stay in and do something in particular? Have you seen sales of bags fall off the cliff, but intimates go up? What's really the trend in terms of behavior, Michael?
Yeah, we've seen a little bit, no doubt the lifestyle's shifted. So we're definitely seeing a lot less, fancy dresses and event-driven kind of outfits. But really, there's a whole other range of needs. We're seeing people at home more for, at-home Zooms and such, and people need different outfits. So that we definitely see a slowdown in shoes, but we're seeing massive growth in intimates, sleepwear, loungewear, of course, but also a lot of daytime categories. Summer dresses have been good for us as well. So it's really a new lifestyle, and we really have, built our merchandise assortment as a full lifestyle brand, and we definitely have something for someone in their, current lifestyle.
Mike, I guess the conventional wisdom for some time had been that the massive dominant platforms across all these different categories might kind of consume all the oxygen in terms of e-retail. What are you finding in terms of the ability to have people find you or find customers or keep them just kind of checking back? Because it's not just Revolve that seems to actually have found a little bit of a niche in this current environment.
Yeah, definitely. We think we're getting stronger than ever, and we think this online fashion destination that we've built for younger consumers looking for premium fashion is really a leader in the industry. And if you look at fashion, it's always been fragmented. It's never been dominated by a single big box retailer. So we don't think fashion is going to play out the same way as other categories. And I think the proof is in the results. And in fact, certainly everyone always worries about Amazon, but we've been competing against Amazon for years. They bought our closest competitor, Shopbop, I think it was 12 years ago, and since then we've well outpaced that organization. So, we feel great about the trajectory.
Guys, we're seeing some video of some of your marketing campaigns you've done. It seems like you've done a lot of event marketing, places like Coachella. I very much associate your brand with people going to Coachella, wanting to get dressed for Coachella, and then having these big marketing events there. Obviously, there are no events to market at right now. How are you thinking about the transformation of your marketing? And when live events do come back, are you going to need to have a presence at Coachella, or is it going to be all about Instagram and Facebook marketing after this?
Yeah, we're definitely known for our events, and I truly miss them. I can't wait. But, in-person events were really relevant to the consumer when they were out and about, when they were going to music festivals, when they were, traveling, to Europe for the summer. But because, that's not the lifestyle for a consumer now, the team's done an incredible job of shifting to more at-home events, these virtual events where, quite contrast to physical retail, our marketing is more relevant than ever when people are at home, people are on their phones. So the team's adjusted kind of the way we portray ourselves, really highlighted different aspects of our lifestyle, things like, virtual pool parties, at-home workouts, kind of some cooking classes and things like that. And it's gone extremely well. And the one huge benefit is that doing virtual events is, of course, a lot cheaper than flying everyone to Mexico or to the Caribbean for a massive event. So that's really reflective of the marketing efficiency we've seen in this quarter.
Mike, speaking of efficiency, why were your inventory turns so high at a time when I would think demand would be really hard to predict? What did you do, and how sustainable is that?
Yeah, I think it really speaks to our business model and how we're differentiated from traditional retail. The way we manage our inventory is primarily with proprietary technology and a data-driven DNA that was built from the ground up 17 years ago. And so the team was able to pivot really quickly into the categories where we were seeing consumer demand and produce incredible results. And I think that's really one of the keys to this quarter is how well we manage the inventory. And I think that's a big differentiator between us and traditional retail.